We're talking fast food today. What is the best fast food restaurant in your opinion? What is it in my opinion? I think anyone who's known me for a really long time knows what I'm very passionate about. If you've spent any amount of time in my Twitch stream, I think you already know what the answer is gonna be to this. But hey, let's, for fun, do it anyway. I love talking about food. I enjoy fast food. We're doing another battle bracket style video today, and I hope you all are not offended by my choices. There were a handful of restaurants that I had not tried. I don't make these brackets, I find them on Bracket Finder, so sometimes it gives me things that I don't really know. And I just want these to be fun and easy, so I hope you enjoy it, and without further ado, let's go. If people get mad at me for what's going on in this video, then that's between you and whatever god you worship. McDonald's versus Burger King is zero contest for me, especially with a lot of the stuff that's been coming out as of late about some of the conspiracy theories with McDonald's and how they're conducting their business with stealing that patent for that ice cream machine fixer. So it's gonna be Burger King. Between Whataburger and In-N-Out Burger, I've never had Whataburger before. When I was younger, I thought it was Waterburger. I don't know why I thought it was Waterburger, but I was watching these YouTubers who lived, I think, in Florida, and they talked about Whataburger all the time. And I was like, what's Waterburger? Do they cook the burgers in water? Why are these so special? So I've never actually had it. I've had In-N-Out Burger, and I do have to say, as a Californian, In-N-Out is super mid, and I'm sorry to the people that got In-N-Out and y'all are sitting around for 12 hours waiting to get an In-N-Out burger. It's mid as hell, and I'm not apologizing for that. So I'm gonna go with In-N-Out only because I haven't had Whataburger, but mid-burger. I'm a Jack in the Box stan through and through. I love Jack. I could eat Jack every day if I had the money for it. I will go to war, but Wendy's is such a meme. I really enjoy just the memery of it, but I don't actually like the food. So I'm going with Jack because I would go to battle for that. I've never had Checkers, and to be honest, I've never had food from Sonic either. I've only ever had drinks and tater tots. But that is enough for me to say Sonic is it. Which superior sandwiches in Jimmy John's? Jimmy John's is different than the meat patties, right? The sausage patties that you can get for breakfast? I think that's different. I've never had either one of these, and I do suspect there will be a couple of these on here that I haven't had. Jimmy John's, I'm gonna go with only because that sounds fun. It's a gourmet sandwich, so I guess I'll choose it. It's been around since 1983. We have Quiznos, Toasty, and Subway. I'll be so real. I don't like the way that Quiznos toast their buns. Something always tastes burnt about it, and on top of it, I don't feel like the ingredient quality is that spectacular. Neither is Subway, and they treat their employees like garbage, but they used to have really good Italian urban cheese, and there was this teriyaki sweet onion that was so good, or sweet onion teriyaki, whatever the hell it was. That was delightful, so I'm going off of memories, but not off of what's current reality. I've had Five Guys. And I've also had Five Guys burgers and fries. I've never heard of Elevation Burger. What is this? Like, is this an Appalachia thing? What is Elevation Burger? Elevation Burger is in Kuwait City. Where's Kuwait City? Company originated in Falls Church, Virginia. Virginia is the Appalachias, right? Fast casual restaurant chain that specializes in organic hamburgers. Washington metropolitan area. Oh, well, that looks damn tasty, doesn't it? This looks like guac. That's a lot of cheese. I would eat the hell out of this. Stuff that in my mouth and call me a slut. I've not had it, but I've had Five Guys and they're whatever. I'm gonna go with Elevation Burger because that looks tasty. We have Hardee's versus Arby's. Hardee's is essentially what Carl's Jr. is. Are they on here? does not look like Carl's Jr.'s on here. I love Carl's, but I love what Carl's Jr. used to be. I don't think Carl's Jr. is what I remember in my head. I don't like Arby's, but I love their curly fries. Do the curly fries make up for how disappointed I am in Carl's Jr. now? I don't know, because I still love those waffle fries. It is Hardee's for now, because maybe they're better. Now we have to whittle this down between Burger King and In-N-Out. And like I said, In-N-Out is mid as hell. I do really enjoy their animal style fries, which if you've never had an animal fry, it's French fries with their Thousand Island sauce. That's a secret sauce. And then it's grilled onions and cheese, which is quite tasty. Burger King has some great nuggets though. I'm gonna go with mid-burger, which I'm surprised and shocked at myself that I've chosen this. I think this is a mistake. No, I mean, this is just not fair. I have only ever had beverages from Sonic where I like everything on the menu at Jack. This is gonna win. I'm telling you right now. You could just skip to the end of the video. It'll be Jack in the Box. Except don't skip. Subway is the thing that I've tried over Jimmy John's. You know, I would love to try John's Jimmy, Jimmy's John, but you know, unfortunately I can't put it in my mouth. So we'll go with Subway. That visual of that burger is still living in my brain, and I'm still thinking about how juicy that looked and how much I want to stuff that in my mouth. Where I know that Carl's Jr. disappoints me. The last time I had it, I felt bad. I was just upset and sad. You know when you have a memory of something in your head and you experience that thing again and it's not what your memory was? That's what Carl's Jr. was. I'm going with Elevation Burger. I've never had it and I want it. Is this fair? No. Jack in the Box wins. I'm doing an unfair pairing because I've never had Elevation Burger and it just looks really good. And I don't think Subway does that sweet onion teriyaki anymore. I'm going with the burger I've never had, even though I know that it's going to lose to Jack in the Box. Unlike Carl's Jr., the memory of what Jack in the Box tastes like has never faltered in my head. It has always stayed at that delicious flavor my whole life. They've never seemed to change the recipe, and if they have, I haven't noticed. It's been good every time. Their house ranch is delightful. We will get into specifics in a moment, but considering I've never had Elevation, and I will literally fight battles for Daddy Jack. All right, I've had Raising Cane's before. I will say I liked their sweet tea and I really enjoyed their garlic bread. The chicken was fine. In my location, it was a little dry. I have not had Zaxby's, although that cock does look quite fun on that poster, but I'm gonna go with Raising Cane's just because I've had it and it's fine. Oh my god, not the homophobic chicken. There is one thing in this world that I will not accept, and that is being a dirty, disgusting simp for a chain that doesn't care about you and wants to actively strip away your rights. Not only that, but their chicken is not even good. It's mid. I've never had Popeyes, but I will choose literally anything over Chick-fil-A. Taco Bell and El Pollo Loco is our next bracket, and I will honestly choose Taco Bell despite Taco Bell's ability to launch me into space with farts and poop every time that I eat it. El Pollo Loco is fine. I haven't had it in a very long time because it's fine. Taco Bell does have some bussin' burritos though. Ooh, Chipotle versus Panera Bread with the beverage that can kill you. Panera is kind of mid to me as well, but I enjoy their selection. I feel like Panera Bread is that person that dresses really nice. They're fancy looking, but they're just garbage. Garbage with a Gucci bag. Where Chipotle, I don't dislike. I can't get over the white rice. See, listen, I'm not here to yuck any of y'all's yum. Cilantro and lime on rice is delicious. To me, this is not Mexican food. I understand that Taco Bell is not either, but Taco Bell is American food. Chipotle tries to make itself as Latin food, and it's not. And the guac is fine. Why is the guac so expensive and it's fine? I'm going with Panera Bread because they have juice that can kill you. We have KFC versus Long John Silver's, and I have had John Long Silver's. I have had John Silver Longs before. You know, I didn't have the fish. I had something else with my family many years ago. I didn't think it was spectacular. I feel the same way about KFC, but they do have that fierce I love you Colonel Sanders game, and they pandered to every single anime simp that exists in the world by creating that game. If you haven't seen I Love You Colonel Sanders, it's a free to play on Steam. You should try it out. It's basically one big anime advertisement for a KFC, but KFC in Japan, Liddy, could eat it all the time. I enjoy the idea of what KFC is, but they have they've scaled back on the quality over the years. So, you know, I'm gonna go with KFC despite not really finding it that great. Between Jersey Mike's and Panda Express, I'm such a hoe for Panda Express. We have it once every month or two. I don't think I've had anything bad on that menu. I actually just had Panda Express the other night. I had a little bit extra and I had warmed some up. Panda Express has been a part of my life ever since I was a kid. And I don't buy into this lie that it's gourmet Chinese food. I don't buy into that lie. Gourmet Chinese food. Indeed, it is not. This is American food, in my opinion. I think it's a crime against anybody that is Chinese, knows someone who's Chinese, has ever looked up photos of China. This is offensive to call it Chinese food, but it's really good fake Chinese food. Jersey Mike's is fine. Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme. The slogan is America runs on Dunkin'. I have never felt satisfied with Dunkin'. I feel disappointment. You know, it feels like a boy that calls you, wanting you to come over, and it's just not any good. You're disappointed the whole time, and you wish that you hadn't gone, that you had stayed home and watched an episode of Friends, maybe. I'm gonna go with Krispy Kreme because they have those delicious chocolate bars with the cream that's in the middle, and I love something along with cream in the middle. And they also have a really good Bear Claws. They have a really good blueberry donut, and I like that they sell them in the grocery store too, so you can go get a variety box of 12 and you could just snack on donuts all week. Dunkin' is mid. Sorry. Between Cinnabon and Auntie Anne's, these are mall foods in my opinion. I don't think I've ever been to just an Auntie Anne's that was not in a mall. Conversely, I don't think I've ever seen a Cinnabon that's not in a mall. I do really like pretzels. Auntie Anne's, the last time I went, had a pepperoni pretzel that was pretty delicious. Cinnabon, I mean, I love a cinnamon roll. I could eat a cinnamon roll every day and I would be so happy, but I haven't had one in a really long time. Ooh, I love a cinnamon roll, bitch. I think I have to go with Cinnabon, to be completely honest. If I'm sticking to my true feelings, it's Cinnabon for me. I may love pretzels, but I will eat sugary things to my grave. Now we go back up to the top of the list and we have Raising Cane's versus Some Kind of Chicken at Popeyes. Cane's has really good bread. Is that enough to beat out Popeyes? No, but I like their bread. So I'm going with Cane's. Aha! Taco Bell versus Panera Bread. I do love that there is a beverage that could knock you the hell out and send you to an early grave. But Taco Bell just has this special place, I think, in my heart because of what it does to my body and how unkind it is to me. I think I do have to go with that. Plus, like I said earlier, I feel like Panera is a fake upscale restaurant. They try to make you feel that it's really luxe. They give you this lovely olive green tone to make you think I'm getting a luxury experience. They have those bread bowls that are kind of crusty. They taste like they've been out for a couple days, and then nothing quite matches the aesthetic. Taco Bell doesn't try to lie to you about being garbage. It knows that it's garbage. It's never lied to me. It's always been upfront. Between KFC and Panda Express, I have to go with Panda Express because, I mean, goddamn, half and half orange chicken, mushroom chicken, kung pao, teriyaki, get a spring roll. Oh, so good. Oh, it's so good. It's the best fake Chinese food. Whereas KFC is just kind of dry all the time. You know what I mean? KFC always just tastes like, I'm gonna need some water for this, you know? Panda Express it is. Now we got the battle of the desserts. I think I do have to go with Krispy Kreme purely because of those assorted boxes at the grocery store. I can't say I've ever bought Cinnabon at the grocery store before. I do remember there were these lip glosses in the early 90s that were Cinnabon. I don't know if any of y'all remember those. There was a Dr. Pepper one that one of my classmates used to literally bite. She would twist it open and bite it, and said that it was like having a soda at school. And she had the Cinnabon ones too, and she would eat those as well. That doesn't have anything to do with this bracket, but it was worth mentioning. Krispy Kreme it is. Now for the semifinal round, it is between Cane's and Taco Bell here. And I guess what am I gonna be more in the mood for if someone said, hey, I'm gonna get some Cane's or Taco Bell, what do you want in this scenario? I would say, why aren't we getting Jack? And then I would say, get me something from Taco Bell. I know they've got some pretty good ground beef tacos that always give me the bubble guts. They also have Baja Blast. And if you want to get Baja Blasted to Mars, that's it for me, baby. Now this is actually quite a difficult one because it's between savory, which I love, and sweet, which I love just a little bit more. And if we've learned anything from the dessert battle bracket, it's that I will go hard for Krispy Kreme and donuts. For donuts in general. And Krispy Kreme sells donuts. I may love Panda Express, but I crave donuts more than I crave Panda Express. There's not many times where I'm walking around and I'm like, oh my God, you know what I could really use right now? Some Panda Express orange chicken. But you know what does not skip my brain? Krispy Kreme. I am always wanting a box of donuts to work on through the week. Like have a donut in the morning, have one in the evening, and then just end cap both parts of my day with a donut. It's Krispy Kreme. Sorry, besties. Now for the final round on the right side, it's between Taco Bell and Krispy Kreme. I'm sorry, except I'm not. The flag that I wave right now is for desserts. And for me, it is Krispy Kreme donuts. Taco Bell is fine. Taco Bell is nice, but, you know, I don't always want to be shitting out my guts. I don't always want to feel like I'm in Fart City. And if I know one thing about Taco Bell, I know that it's going to upset my stomach. And if I know one thing about Krispy Kreme, it's that I will always be satisfied after I've had a donut. So I go with Krispy Kreme here. For the very final round, it's between Jack in the Box and Krispy Kreme donuts. And on both sides, I don't think these were very difficult decisions, right? Jack in the Box is my longtime favorite. I have enjoyed Jack in the Box since I was a kid. My longtime order has been a chicken sandwich, no mayo, with a cup of ranch. Getting an ultimate cheeseburger, the bacon one is really good too, depending on if I'm in the right mood. Same thing, but curly fries, but I get in order of two tacos. Like, love the Dr. Pepper with the ultimate, but you know what I love the Dr. Pepper with? Is the patty melt at Jack in the Box. I also really love their chicken fajita pita, that's quite delightful. They have a teriyaki bowl that my dad used to get when I was a kid. Jack in the Box, bring back the loaded potato wedges challenge. You can't forget the Oreo shakes because Oreo shakes are superior. And okay, why does the cluck sandwich just slap my ass like a drum? Jack in the Box is S tier to me, and I would very gladly do just about any nefarious act for Jack in the Box. And you know what else? I really go hard for Daddy Jack. If you've ever seen Bara artwork of Daddy Jack with that big ball and just the big buff muscular nude body underneath with maybe some booty shorts if you're looking at a safer work version, mama. I don't know what the pandemic lockdown did to me that changed my biology and brain chemistry, but suddenly big buff dudes with big masks that cover their face, that suddenly did something to me. Krispy Kreme is great and I really do love them a lot, but for me, like I said, you could have skipped to the end of this video and known that Jack in the Box was going to win because I go hard for Jack. The moment that this was on here, the moment everything else lost. I think maybe I would have had a hard time going against Panda Express, but honestly, Krispy Kreme is top tier. The fact that it's up here in top 2 is a good thing in and of itself because I do really love Krispy Kreme, but I just love Jack more. And I always will. So Jack in the Box is the winner. Who's surprised? Raise your hand if you are shocked. If you know me, you shouldn't be shocked. I love Jack in the Box so much. I could eat it all the time, every day, honestly. Jack in the Box and a couple other restaurants. I could honestly eat Panda Express at least once a week, and I don't think I'd be bored of it. Yeah, I'm not surprised at how this turned out. Thank you so much for watching. I do battle brackets every couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for those if you liked this. And I also do a lot of gaming content if you're interested in that type of content as well. And if you like Drag Race, this is the channel for you because I put out a lot of Drag Race stuff as well. Thank you so much for watching and see you on the flip. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to click that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Goodbye.